Welcome in, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your second biggest fan of the Gen 7 ground type Mudsdale. Welcome in, folks. I got a haircut and I'm battling some Pokemon today. Folks, we got a fun one for you. Let's go to the layout that I made. Let's go ahead and turn on the window capture. I hope it shows properly. Yes! Folks, welcome in. We've got a fun edition of the stream for you today. Use Earthquake. Thank you, Will Cowboy. Also, we got some big push-ups redeemed from B-Tickle. I'm just going to go ahead and do those now without shifting the frame here. Folks, we have a battle today against the Wyrdeer, coached by my friend, my rival, Quinn. My laundry is still here, and I didn't realize it was over here, so I'm going to move it. Let's get these push-ups, get the blood flowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blood indeed. Formerly. Battle is inbound, folks. Alright. Shifting music real quick. Skip to the add. Folks, let's go through the team that we're bringing. We are prepping for the team that is directly above me, the Wyrdeer, coached by Quinn. Quinn has Melmetal, Primarina, Thunderous, Incarnate, Tinglu, Houndstone, Megaseptile, Carbink, Crobat, Gallade, Miltank, and Incineroar. A lot of waivers here at the end. He recently picked up Thunderous Incarnate with this playoff waiver, which puts a little bit of a wrench in kind of how I plan to prep for his team. But nonetheless, I like the roster that we're bringing. So for those who are not aware, we're playing in a draft league format where we each, at the beginning of the season, draft a team of 11, get to make waivers throughout, but have a set roster of 11. We're in the first round of playoffs here, and each week we can only bring 6 of our 11 Pokemon to each match. We prep accordingly, bring the correct 6 for the opponent that we are playing. So I have to predict what I think Quinn is going to bring on his roster for this first round playoff match. We did a 7-week Swiss season. I finished 4-3. Quinn finished, I believe, 4-3 or 5-2. Can't remember. But these are the 6 that I am bringing. First off, we have Fettuccine. This is one of our 2 setup sweepers that we are trying to bring. Fettuccine the Sinistcha is running Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Scald, and Matcha Gotcha. Scald and Matcha Gotcha are 2 special attacking moves that cover the entire team, and with enough Calm Minds and Iron Defenses set up, should be able to outlast what he's got on his roster. Just got to avoid Toxics and being removed from the field. Actually, I'm going to make a last-minute decision here. I'm going to go with Colberberry. I remember I wanted to make that fix. We're going to go with Colberberry. I get enough recovery off of... Matcha Gotcha that I'm going to go with Colberberry. That's going to be better for resisting the Dark-type knockoffs that I expect to come in. So we're going to go with Colberberry. That was a last-minute fix that you get to see live. Mudsdale is running Rindoberry. Rindoberry, Close Combat, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. It is EV'd to properly, with a Stone Edge, knock out Thunderous Incarnate. It's running Adamant Nature, and it's also running Stamina. Rindoberry is the grass-resistant berry, which is going to allow it to live a Grass Knot from Thunderous Incarnate. It usually takes like 70 to 80. It'll take like somewhere in the 37 to 38 range. So that's why we're going with that set. We just want a cheeky kill to get rid of the Thunderous and probably set up rocks. That's Mudsdale's role in this match. We have Galarian Zapdos. This is our main finisher. This is the end-all, be-all option if we run out of ways to take out sweepers in the end. And if we're able to whittle away enough of his Mons, Zapdos will be able to take care of the rest with its Choice Scarf set. Access to CC and Brave Bird. CC hits everything other than Houndstone pretty well. That and the Crobat as well, but that's why we have other moves. Chris Flinch, as always, is not running a Flinch set. This is a callback to when we brought the Weakness Policy Cosmic Power set from earlier in the season. I think it's going to work in the same fashion here. Just start setting up Cosmic Powers and take advantage of it with Stored Power and Aura Sphere. Now he's got 2 Dark types on his team in Tinglu and Incineroar. So the Aura Sphere, the fighting type move, is going to be super effective to hit both of those, and it'll also hit Melmetal pretty well as well. The next Mon is another kind of end-game sweeper in the Iron Moth, but early in the game we're hoping to get some Toxic Spikes up. The Toxic Spikes are going to be crucial for getting status on the field so that these sweepers that are trying to recover have a little bit more wiggle room and they can't get as easily stalled upon if the opposing Pokemon is toxic. So that is Iron Moth's function. And then we also have just a standard lead Samurott. It's going to be a call whether or not we ended up actually leading it. I don't know based on what the matchup we see, but this is a good first turn lead that I would like to bring. The taunt is there as well to help with anything that's trying to set up hazards on my end, since I have no removal in this match. Cecil Sedge to set spikes, and then Aqua Jet for any priority scenarios where they get caught with a focus sash and I just need to hit one more time to knock them out. It has just enough defense to live 2 Brave Birds from the standard max HP, max speed Crobat. So the plan there is Samurott does a really good job at taking out the Crobat with this spread. So that's why we are running it. But that is the team. I'm going to go ahead and let Quinn know we're ready to go. Folks, are you excited for this match? I'm not going to be keeping too much of an eye on chat for this match. But I'll have to make sure I post the links everywhere in the live chats and Discord. That way people can follow along on the neutral side. All right. We're going to go to show all teams. And that is the wrong season. So I'm going to go back to show. Oh, here we go. First round here. All right. I'm going to double check the sets one more time. 16-man playoff is hype because we get 8 matches. That's true. There are pros and cons to the 16-man playoff format. I will give it that. Okay. Double checking one time to make sure I have all the right abilities, all the right moves. We are going with Colbur, so I'm going to have to fix that in... Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see. All right, folks, and we are live. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in all the correct Discords. Use that, and now I'm going to pull up my calcs on the other screen. And then I'll post a live link here. All right. So, what are we looking at here? I want to make sure it looks good on the layout. Perfect. So what does he have? Let's take a look here. He brought Melmetal. He didn't bring Crobat. He brought Houndstone. Okay. All right. So, change course here. We are setting hazards immediately. That is the first thing we're doing. I don't care if he sets any on his end. We are setting hazards immediately. All right. He did not bring Mega Sceptile. That's a key bring. He did bring Tinglu. He did not bring Incineroar. He did not bring Miltank. But he does have Gallade, so we have to be wary of Gallade. I am slightly worried about a Double Dance set where it is Swords Dance Agility. We're going to try to dodge that. He does have the Thunders, he does have the Melmetal, the Primarina, the Tinglu. So he brought his first 5 Mons and Gallade. Okay, alright, well, I can't divert from the Samurott lead then. I think we have to run with that. I'm trying to think of any other lead that I might bring, but I'm pretty sure it's just Samurott. Maybe Mudsdale, but I would like to save Mudsdale for the right instance. So I think it's just Samurott. Okay, this is a good lead for him. Because he gets a free... He basically gets to choose whether or not he wants to run Water or Fairy here. The correct move, I think, is to just click the Fairy move because that's just a free hit on Samurott. I'm going to run a quick calc. But this is for Iron Moth. Because if we have a max spec A Modest, a Surf could one-shot Iron Moth in one hit. So that's one thing that I'm concerned about. At the same time, Sinistra is also an option depending on how much it can take from the Primarina here. But I'm also worried about that. It can take 58 to 68 from the Moonblast. The other option is to just go straight into Moth here and threaten with the Sludge Wave. The Sludge Wave also can't kill if he's the AV set. versus it being a little bit closer with the assault vest off. I think I want to just get the ceaseless edge off. I don't think I care for this Samurott. He just needs to set 2 ceaseless edges and his job is done. Alright, so he does go with the Moonblast. Alright. So the ceaseless edge did 24. That is a low roll at max HP. Nothing in defense. Alright, I think I just set one more. Yeah, there's nothing else that Samurott needs to do in this match. I have to be slightly wary of the Houndstone, because that could be anything. But I'm just going to go ahead and click the Ceaseless Edge. We do confirm that the Primarina is leftovers. Also, is my audio good? Yeah, my audio is good. But yeah, I think the one worry by giving up the Samurott is that it puts Houndstone in a much better position to win. Or to just be a nuisance to my team. But I think getting up the 2 spikes is going to be well worth it in the end. Just the amount of chip that I'm going to be getting is huge. This also puts it well in range of Iron Moth. Sludge Wave from Iron Moth. So if I were to go Iron Moth here and go Sludge Wave, his switch-in would likely be the Melmetal. Just because I'm not clicking a... I would never click a fire move against the Primarina. I think he just expects the Sludge Wave to come in. So the other option is to just go Moth and set spikes, and then that's another hazard that he has to deal with for the remainder of the match. As for other options, the Sinistra's not a bad idea either. Take a look at the Sinistra one more time. With nothing invested in speed, it's at 156. So I outspeed with Fettuccine. We could just go Fettuccine. That's not a bad option either. I think I like the spikes getting up first, so I think we're gonna... I don't know. Yeah, I think I just go Moth. I don't know if he's expecting me to set spikes. But I think it's a gamble that's worth it. Especially if it means getting the spikes up. Because once those are up, they are just up. Alright, so he did switch. That's good. And then we get our second set up here. Do I care if Iron Moth goes down? This is something to consider. He is leftovers. I think... I don't care if he whirlwinds. Even if I switch to something else, I don't care if he whirlwinds. Because everything on my team is capable of staying in against this Tinglu. So I think I'm just going to go to Zapdos right away. Okay, so he does the double switch. That's a good double by him. I don't mind that. Real talk. I just have to confirm once that this does not... Oh. He might actually have defog on this. Did he actually bring this as his defogger? That's insane. No, he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt right away. That's exactly what he's gonna do here. He Thunderbolts here to get the guaranteed hit, and then he can defog on the next turn for free. And then hazards are gone and my Zapdos is dead. He's going to click Thunderbolt. I think we just go to Mudsdale. Okay. That was a very risky defog, because if he does that and I knock off, I get the Defiant boost and I kill him. So, very risky move. So we got a little bit of chip on Ting Lu. We have to try to mitigate as much as possible. The defog Thundurus is so cheeky. Alright, if I'm running my calcs correct. Let's see. Let me check a Grass Knot calc real quick. So Grass Knot's currently doing 33 to 40 at the moment with the Rindo Berry. Part of me wants to click Stone Edge, part of me also wants to just set rocks, but if he does go for the Grass Knot here, I'm in a bad spot. I think I have to go for the Stone Edge, just reveal it. Alright, so we did go for it. Boom. Alright. His defog is gone, and now I get rocks up for free. Clip that, chat. Mudsdale getting the kill in the Mudsdale grudge match. Alright, so I did not account for the defog, but Mudsdale did the thing I wanted it to do, which puts me in such a better spot for the remainder of this match. It actually makes it so that if we remove the Ting Lu, the Iron Moth is in position to win, which I'm really happy about. Alright, Mudsdale against the Primarina. This looks to be just a assault, or a leftovers. Leftovers, max HP, max spec A. Surf will just kill here. I'm wondering if I want to get my rocks up first. Before I do that. I do outspeed the Primarina with the Fettuccine. I don't outspeed with Mudsdale. I think I want to save Mudsdale for later. So we're going to go straight to Fettuccine here. I think he could flip turn. But I don't expect it. If he flip turns here, that's a good move by him. I'm just going to go to Fettuccine. Okay, so he did Scald. I'm expecting the Moonblast. Otherwise, he flip turns into... Or he just goes straight into something else that takes a hit from this. So part of me just wants to Matcha Gotcha and get the damage off. And if it's the leftovers, max HP, Matcha Gotcha actually doesn't kill at the current state. So we're going to go for a Calm Mind and then we'll be in range. So he's faster than me. Interesting. So he has some speed invested to outspeed me. Okay, this puts Fettuccine in a really bad spot. Okay, so if he's running, let's assume he's running just 180. That gets him to 96. Or it gets him to 96, which puts me at, it's like 160 something. 152. Okay, that's good to know. I probably should have just Matcha Gotcha'd there. Yeah. Given that the Houndstone is still in position here, and with the state of the match, I think I have to just give up the Fettuccine. Which is a tough spot to be in, but I think I have to. He's going to be at 80 after this turn. Let me check. 152. He'll be in range of a Brave Bird. If that calc is correct. He could be taking out of his Spec A, though. He could be timid, honestly. Alright, I'm just going to hit him with the Matcha Gotcha. Oh my god, it's a speed tie. Holy crap. Did the 1 in speed... Oh my god. The 4 EVs I put in speed actually mattered. Holy crap. That's incredible. Wow, I was just fully ready to give this up. I am not looking at chat, by the way, so I have no idea what is going on in chat at the moment. Holy crap. Okay. So he's got to go. What would he go here? He'd probably just go straight to Gallade. Gallade or the Melmetal. It depends on, like... Oh god, he could be the Houndstone. I have to pull up Houndstone stats. What's an offensive Houndstone look like? He's probably just going to run Poltergeist. Poltergeist, he uses my Culver Berry. Have I lost an item on anything? No. If he's a defensive Houndstone set, what does he get to? Okay, if he's a defensive Houndstone at speed, he went to Gallade. What could he click here? Probably, I don't know if he's got like Night Slash or if he's running like the Shadow move. What's the ghost type attack he gets? If he's running a dark type move, we're good. But it's either Sneak. He's got no slicing move with Gallade. So if he's running Night Slash, what does he get to? And with Culver Berry, it does not kill. Okay, so we can hit him with a solid Matcha Gotcha. We also have a Scald that we can do as well. Part of me wants to Iron Defense. I'm just worried about crits. I think we just gotta hit him with Matcha Gotcha. He's running the Night Slash. Does not kill. Matcha hits. Okay. Fettuccine has absolutely done its job. I am so alright with giving him up here. We do reveal Life Orb as well, which is good. Yeah, Fettuccine's done its job. We're just gonna go ahead and swing. Cool. Cool. Alright. So we got some options here. My immediate thought is Moth. Mainly, I don't know. I think he'll switch this out. But if we can remove the Gallade, we are in such a good spot for the remainder of this match. I kind of wish we had Iron Defense on Jirachi, based on what we're seeing here at the end, but nothing we can do about that. I think we have to go Moth. And we have to click an attacking move. Because if we're in against a Gallade setup, if it's just this base amount, we kill. I'm going to check max HP just in case. Fiery Dance kills no matter what. So we're going to Fiery Dance. And I think he's going to stay in with this because this doesn't really do anything for him for the rest of the match. So I think he's going to give this up because I've revealed spikes. So I'm just going to get my Fiery Dance off. His clear switch, if he does switch, he's clearly going to Ting Lu. Something I didn't think about is if he wanted to... I'm trying to think of like what the function of the Houndstone is. I see Sand Rush, and I'm thinking that this could be... this could be a Sandstorm Ting Lu that sets up a Houndstone to sweep. And that's probably the thing that I'm the most scared of. But... I don't know. Could be a lot. We still haven't seen a lot on this Ting Lu other than that it's leftovers. I think I either want to go to Mudsdale to get rocks up, or I want to go to Zapdos to at least threaten. And I would probably just click knockoff there on either the Ting Lu, and if he switches, I get it on Houndstone. So I could expect rocks here. I could expect probably a Ruination. Would not be a bad idea as well. He did just double out last time, didn't he? So we're just going to go to Zapdos. Alright, so he does get rocks up. Rocks I don't care about. We're heavy duty boots on the Iron Moth, and the rest of my team doesn't care about them. So we will leave as is. So I got a few options here. I can just hit this assuming he's going to stay in. I don't think he's going to stay in. I think he's going to go to either the Melmetal or the Houndstone. I think the best option is knockoff, because I either knock off the leftovers on Ting Lu, or I get to knock off on Melmetal or the Houndstone, which is also really good. The other option is to U-turn, in case he does stay in, do something, goes to something else. I can threaten immediately with another Pokemon on my team based on what's remaining. There's a lot of different options here. I think my best bet is to knock off, mainly just because I want to see what he does. So he does go at Houndstone. We do get a knockoff, and we do remove his leftovers. It's an interesting set. Let me do a quick calc to see what he's running. Oh, I need to update my fainted Pokemon. So we lost 1, and we lost 6. Okay. Okay, so the knockoff against... I'm going to assume this is a defensive Houndstone first, which is just max defense. It's actually not max defense, so he could be max HP. Max HP Adamant. That looks a little bit more right. Either that's a high roll, or he is not HP invested at all. If he's not HP invested, it does 39 to 47. So it's both ends of the spectrum here. I'm expecting, for a good middle ground, I'm going to go with 128. But yeah, I really don't know what he could be running here. If this ends up being like a setup set, it could be interesting, but I like the team that I have in front of me. Let's see. I don't like Moth yet. God, I wish I had Toxic on Mudsdale. That'd be actually really helpful. I should have run that over Stealth Rocks. Yeah, alright, we gotta go to Mudsdale to see what he does. I just don't know what he has. Okay, so he actually just doubles. Alright, so I'm gonna get my own rocks up. So he's actually going to go for the full hazard set here. This puts me in a good spot. I want to check roughly how much this should do. The close combat's going to do about 43 to 50. And I am fine with him wanting to take out Mudsdale here. So we're just going to go for a CC. But yeah, he's going to get his full hazard set up. And we are okay with that because Moth is heavy duty boots. Okay, so he's actually a max defense set. And he is Whirlwind. Okay, this is very interesting. So he's not running the max def set, which is good to know. That's actually probably helpful for maybe Moth later. And we did get right into Galarian Zapdos, so that's also a nice plus. If he's max defense, the close combat calc is roughly accurate. Yeah. So if that's the case, the Zapdos calc on Tinglu so I'm doing 50 to 59. I expect him to immediately switch here. I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn. Just to get a little bit more chip, get us back into our Mudsdale, and we can keep swinging with this. He's going to get the full hazard set up. I'm not too concerned about that. As long as I can get Jirachi and healthy, I'm fine with that. We're going to Earthquake here. This is going to guarantee that he is in range for a CC, and we can catch the Houndstone. So he's actually faster and is going to knock me out, which is good. That is A-okay by me. If he is this leftover set, I'm wondering what he's in range of. So with the Zapdos, it's a roll on close combat from Zapdos. I don't think there's anything else for me to go into here. I just have to CC. The problem is it's a great setup for him to get into his Houndstone. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. Also, how much did that Earthquake do? The Earthquake did 29 to 34 on the calc. That's a max. He might be max attack. If that's the case, he might be max attack. If that is the scenario, he is adamant and definitely killing Mudsdale. That's a very fun set if he's running that. All right, if that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and just click CC. Otherwise, I just U-turn. Also, how much did my U-turn do the other turn? I should have kept that. It did 25. He is... Okay, so he's somewhat invested. I'm just going to plug in 128 on defense for now. 128 Impish. My close combat is doing 55 to 65. I have to go in and threaten with this. So I think he's just trying to gather as much chip as possible here, which is understandable. Part of me also wants to maybe U-turn, or U-turn or Brave Bird are also on the table. I think he realizes that he's in range of the CC here. I think this is where he goes to the Houndstone. If that's the case, I want to run a quick calc on the Houndstone that we've seen so far, which we see is not that set. Brave Bird's doing about 30 to 35. We did knock off, and we do have hazards. I'm gonna Brave Bird here. The only wrench is if he goes to Melmetal. I don't think he's gonna go to Melmetal, so we're gonna Brave Bird. Okay, so this sets him up. Perfect. I think we just Brave Bird again and remove this, and then this is no longer a problem. If he goes to Melmetal... If he goes to Melmetal... Do I care? Do I care if he goes to Melmetal? This thing's gonna die after one more switch in. That's fine. Okay, quick calc on the Melmetal. Might not reveal anything, we'll see. Okay, if he's just max 252. Brave Bird does 15. He is some sort of defense invested. Brave Bird. Okay, he's a really weird spread. I can't really decipher what he is, but he's running something in defense. This means that if he is a max defense set, he is taking 49 to 58 from close combat. I think I'd have to just go Jirachi, and we're just going to go for some chip. You just go for the EQ. He does proc, which I'm really happy about. That means Aura Sphere is going to do a ton of damage. And we can pretty much hit the field here. So we're going to Aura Sphere. This has a potential to do a lot for the remainder of the match. Aura Sphere does not kill. Curious of the calc now. Alright. So if he is a Melmetal. +2. He's definitely not... Well, he's not AV. He's running something, though. He might be punching gloves. Or the protective pads. Just something to live that. He is definitely max HP. Which is why I did... No! Whoa. Hang on. What? Oh. Spidef. My bad. 69 to 81. Yeah, he's max HP. Guaranteed. I think we go Moth. No, I don't think we... No, we don't go Moth. We have to go Zapdos to... Okay, so if I go Moth, I click Flame... No. Do we just click Fiery Dance and win? If I go Moth, I think I just win with Fiery Dance. We do a quick Ting Lu check. We know it has nothing invested there. Fiery Dance is 24 to 28. I am willing to click that. And if I get the boost, I win. All right. That's game. Because the dance now is going to do... I could... No, he's revealed his 4 moves. He's not rest. We're doing 36 to 43 with Moth. And then we click Knock Off to win. Or I just preserve this and we're good. Because he has to EQ, right? And then I just U-turn. No, I think I just swing with Fiery Dance. Swing with Fiery Dance, let this die, and then knock off for win. Let me confirm that knockoff kills with the Zapdos. Bad knockoff is not guaranteed. Oh, no, wait. We just spray bird. Duh. Okay, duh. Fire dance. Not even thinking about it. And then we just spray bird. And then barring some random move, maybe like a shadow sneak, I win. Oh! Oh! Oh, I was playing with fire there. I was playing with fire. Good game, Quinn. Holy cow. What's chat looking like? Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna mute music just a tad bit, and then I'm gonna move over to, we're gonna talk to Quinn after this battle.
GG, sir.
Oh, dude, good game.
That was a great game. I feel like that was, sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. That was a fantastic game from both sides.
I know, dude. When you had this in this chat, I was like, is he gonna have 2 berries? And I was like, oh shit.
So you're gonna love the VOD because Colberberry was a last minute ad. I was like, I had leftovers, and I was like, wait, no, I said I was gonna add Colberberry. Let me switch that.
That's bad.
And that ended up saving me. The Primarina, that was a speed tie.
That's what when that happened, I was like, I specifically...
You specifically EV'd to be one higher, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything with these 4 EVs. I'm just going to put them in speed. And that ended up saving me. Because that Primarina was dangerous.
Oh, man. It was, but that's awesome. Like, I thought that, yeah, there's like so many points where I'm like, that was crazy. But the Mudsdale fucked me up.
So yeah, the Mudsdale set that was the first set I made. The first set was Mudsdale, Rindoberry, and just enough attack to kill a Stone Edge, which I had to rely on a lot of shit hitting in this battle, and thankfully it did.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. No, that was good. The Zapdos G was just a thorn in my side. I could not get rid of it. It became such a huge problem.
Yeah. So the Jirachi was initially supposed to be a like Choice Scarf, Ice Punch, Healing Wish, just to like deal with the Sceptile, just so that I didn't have to think about it. I was just like, I can just switch in Jirachi every time. But then we discussed more, and we figured that I think just running like the setup Cosmic Power Weakness Policy set was the correct go. I didn't think I would just immediately be getting the proc, because I just didn't know what you were going to click. But you clicked EQ. And then I saw the proc, and I'm like, oh, thank God I brought Aurasphere.
That was not even on my radar, weakness policy. But that, yeah, it worked. I was like, oh, I got the read. Right. Oh, no!
Yeah, no, your movement at the end was like textbook. You were making all the correct moves at the end. It was just... Yeah, the Zapdos is really threatening in this match. It was funny watching you set up the hazards, because I'm like, alright, I don't think I care about these. It affects the Jirachi a lot if I wanted to do some sort of setup with it, but Moth was just boots. I didn't care. Yeah.
No, that was a good bring. I was like, I just whirlwind trying to get these rocks damage on the Zapdos.
It's not a bad... With the Tinglu, that's not a bad strat.
Yeah. So at one point, I did have Zen Headbutt on the Tinglu for spikes. I don't know if I would have changed it back, but
Zen Headbutt would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. What was the spread on it? I was trying to gauge whether, because I was fully prepped for just a max speed F set.
Here, let me. I'll just send you the link.
Okay.
Hold on 1 sec.
So I'm gonna send this shirt with Nando up to Seattle, so you can deliver it to you in person.
I can't believe I lost. It was a great battle. Like I'm not ashamed to lose like a great battle. I am ashamed to lose.
if oh yeah, if silly bits like this are what motivate me enough to go all out for a matchup like this, I am so down with that.
No, that's
More
maybe like
T-shirts
one
in the
of
league.
yeah, definitely. Actually, I'm gonna start thinking about that, like what a bit to do. But I think this might be one of like the best battles like I feel like I participated in like such a long time.
This was really cool. I completely blanked when you sent in the Thunderous because I was like, oh wait, he can have defog on that. I forgot that mon just gets defog.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that was my only
Because
only.
I was solely prepped for you to just like if he doesn't bring Crobat, I get hazards up for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is the easiest Samurott lead. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care if I give up Samurott to Primarina. I'm getting hazards up. And they're immediately gone.
I was like, at least the defog actually played a role. Because at one point I was nasty plot, which was I think like when I was just trying to be really offensive.
Well, just the passive threat of a Thunder Wave on that mon is just so scary that it's the only thing I'm thinking about when it's on your team.
Mm-hmm. I to that point, like I've only used it like one week, but I want to draft it again. Like it felt much more useful than I had thought of it.
Well, we moved it down, didn't we?
At some point, it's OUB.
It's OUB. It moved down like this split or last split. There was a reason why it was OUA back in the day. It's like it's very threatening at what it can do, and it hits like a tank, despite the Thundy theory and form doing a little bit more. But
wasn't it even that like people preferred the Thundy like this Thundy over Thundy Therian back in the day? Or am I completely wrong on that?
People kind of went between both. I think Thunderous Incarnate was more popular at first, and then one person brought like a double dance Thundy set once, and everybody was losing their minds over it. So
I would too.
Oh, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to mention in this match.
I think just thinking for myself, thinking what I was like really nervous about, it was the Sinistra, and it was also the Zapdos. And the Sinistra, I had Encore actually on the Primarina too. And it was out simple it was supposed to be.
Oh wow! That's see, I was worried about bringing 2 setup sweepers because I was worried about 1, the Whirlwind on Tinglu, and 2, just like a Toxic or a Encore or something to just lock me up. So that Encore, that's a good bring.
I have to admit that Sinistra like speed investment might be like one of the best like last minute additions like ever. Like,
see, that's not even a last minute. That was like when I made the set. Like, it was max defense, max HP.
Yeah.
I'm not using this in spec. Hey, let's just put it in speed. I think speed matters way more.
Yeah, and
but just hitting the speed tie too, because otherwise I would have never known.
I know.
I would have just assumed like, oh, you've got to be like 200 in speed, immediatally outspeed. But
yeah. I like took time when that happened to be like, is there anything I'm missing?
Yo, I had to do the exact same thing. I had no idea.
That's great, dude. The fact when that happened, I like as soon as I processed it though, I was like, okay, so he locked in, like he's ready. His team building is good. Man,
dude,
yeah.
people put a prediction in my chat. I didn't even notice.
How much did they?
Let's see. 490 bench chairs on me winning, 10 bench chairs on me losing. So somebody's just trying to like, make a quick buck at the end. But
just plan to market.
We'll complete that prediction.
I when you were when you sent the link, I saw the notification on my computer, but I didn't actually like open it.
Right. Obviously.
But I was like, this would be like. I was like, kind of wish I am just to be in the like this would be fun.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna save the VOD. I'm gonna stop the YouTube stream, and then that's immediately gonna upload, so you can view that on my YouTube right after, just so you can get my side of things throughout the battle. But man, yeah, what a good match. That's gonna be a good one. Looking back on.
Yeah, and also unrelated to this battle, but kind of related. I can start putting like a Google form together for all like the award stuff, just as like a draft. You guys
Yes.
can take a look at.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
I still need to look through each of the teams to kind of get like a ballot in my mind started, but yeah, I
Here, I can
think
also make a list of the mons that have met whatever that threshold was that we
the
decided
certain
upon.
amount of wins, yeah, or
Yeah,
appearances.
appearances. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
but
excited to work on that.
yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Like just GG. Like that was a
Yeah.
good battle, and good luck for the rest of the playoffs.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
rooting for the bronzongs. I'm rooting for the
Let's
bronzongs.
go. Let's go. I'm excited. I mean, I think I play if I play either Python or Tommy next, and I don't
Those
like
guys
my
are-
matchup against Python, but we'll see.
You got Mudsdale. You got Mudsdale.
True. You're so right. How could I forget?
I guess, actually, he picked up Glalie, but other than that, Mudsdale.
Nah, I'll just bring Heavy Slam. Easy.
Yeah,
It's easy.
yeah, that's true.
All right.
All right. GG again. And
Yeah, GG. And yeah, we'll talk more about award stuff.
Sounds good.
All right, see ya.
Peace.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this VOD. Full frame. Can I go full frame? There we go. Folks, that was a classic between me and the Wyrdeer, Coach Quinn. Such a fun battle. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun. It's one of those matches that like gets your blood flowing, and then as soon as that battle's done, the blood starts to flow back into your extremities again, and everything calms down a bit. So, man, that's such a fun one. Well, I mean, this will all be on the VOD. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I will see y'all possibly in the Elite 8. We're going to see if that one ends up getting streamed as well. But stay tuned on the channel for more Draft League content. See ya. Okay, Twitch, we didn't leave.